Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be a cool, toned, grungy, smoky, sultry. I want to film this video because if you guys don't know, I am doing the e.l.f. Beautyscape contest where you upload monochromatic looks, and I've been doing a lot of monochromatic looks lately. And yeah, I just wanted to do a grungy one, so that's what today's video is going to be. Like always, if you are new, hey girl, please subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Leave me what looks you guys would like to see next. And without further ado, let's just jump into it. Starting off with moisturizer, I'm taking the Clinique Moisture Surge moisturizer. For primer today, I'm actually going to be taking two. I am first starting out with the e.l.f. Cosmetics hydrating primer. I like to apply this primer all over my face because it gives a lot of hydration and makes your skin feel very plump and full. And then to lock all of this in, I always like to go in with a setting spray. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX spray. I apply this all over the skin and just let it soak in. For the foundation today, I'm actually going to be mixing two of my favorites. The first one is the YSL All Hours foundation in the shade B30. And then the second foundation I'm going to be mixing in is the Hourglass Vanishik in the shade Alabaster. Since the YSL one is a little bit darker than the Hourglass one, it'll actually match my skin tone perfectly. To blend out the foundation, I am taking a Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. For the contour, or the cream contour I should say, I'm going in with the Anastasia Stick Contour in the shade Fawn. I really enjoy this shade because I feel like it's very, very cool toned and I like the way it blends out. Another great one, if you don't want to spend the money on this one, is the NYX Wonder Stick. Like you guys know, I'm obsessed with that one. So for this part, I'm just going to be applying this in the hollows of my cheek, my jawline, and then underneath my chin, around my lips, on my nose, and the temples of my forehead. For the concealer for this look, I am taking like three separate ones. I'm first going to be taking the Makeup Revolution one in the shades C1 and C3. And then I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Brightener just to brighten it up since the Makeup Revolution ones are a little bit too dark for my liking. I've had a lot of you guys ask me about the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and why I add this on top of mainly all my concealers. And it's just simply for the fact that it adds pink and brightness, which I like. It doesn't add a ton of coverage. It is a brightener, so it's not meant to add coverage. It's just meant to add brightness to the skin, and that is why I enjoy it. Bake all of the concealer I just applied. I am going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade Fair and it's 05. I'm just going to be taking this on a damp beauty sponge. I'm applying it where I set down the concealer and blended it out. So underneath my eyes, on my chin, on my nose, on my forehead, and in my smile lines around my mouth. Okay, so now that we are baking, I'm going to be doing the eyes. I like doing the eyes once I'm done baking because the powder will just dust away any fallout from shadows that we have. So for this look, like I said, it is going to be a grungy, glammy look. So I'm taking this Morphe 25B palette. Now, these were parts of their limited edition line. However, ever since they went into Ulta, they have made these palettes permanent. I have the old packaging. That's why you see like the clear top and then this, but I really do like these palettes. I think they're really, really nice. I have the Copper Spice, and I can't remember what this one's called. Just I'm looking at the 25B. But I thought this palette would be perfect for the look that I want to create. I'm mainly going to stick with these like matte, rich, cool tones. And then I'm thinking about putting this like really pretty gold just a tiny bit right on the lid. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Yeah, I'm just going to start doing the eyes because I take a while on my eyes. But lately I have been doing one eye off camera and just showing you how to do this eye because I feel like I do the same thing on this eye, so what's the point of showing you guys both eyes? and I feel like it makes the tutorial go faster. Cool toned transition shade here at the top of the palette. I'm taking this and I'm just blending it into my crease, and then I'm going in with this like darker brown shade here in the palette. This shade I'm just putting underneath the crease and I'm just blending that slowly out. I'm going in with this like purpley chocolate and then this brown chocolate and just blending them and kind of creating an eyeshadow wing and flicking it out. That deep black and like that maroon purple shade, and I'm just going to build this slowly on the outer V and inner corner. Really pretty gold shade. It reminds me of like a gold foil. I'm just tapping a tiny bit onto the lid, not too much. For the eyeliner, I'm taking the Makeup Geek Spice. I'm taking that and I'm just creating like a nice little wing. To line the waterline, I am taking the MAC eye pencil in the shade Smolder. I'm just putting this on the lower lash line where the waterline is, just to give it more of a grungy look, and then I'm putting it on the upper waterline to help blend with the mascara. So working on the lower lash line, I went in with those same shades that I used up here, just the lighter brown and the transition and a little bit of that dark maroon purple. But I am going to add a little bit of black to just help give it more depth. For this part, I'm taking the Natasha Denona Black is Black eyeshadow. I've mentioned this shadow, I think, in like every tutorial that I use black. I only use the shadow now because it's just seriously the best. It blends really nice and it's very easy to work with. So I'm just going to be taking this small Equal Tools brush. I'm just going to be placing it underneath the lower lash line, patting it and swiping it and blending. For the mascara for this look, I'm taking the new Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. I hauled this in my Ulta haul, or if you guys haven't seen that yet, you will see it. But I pretty much got this because everybody on Instagram was promoting it, and I'm a sucker when like all my friends are promoting stuff on Instagram. I gotta go buy it. So I'm using this mascara to coat my lashes, and I actually really love this mascara. I like to mix this one with the Benefit Bad Gal Bang if I'm not wearing false lashes. Oh my gosh, these two mixed are like so good. It's almost like they planned it, you know? I don't know. But I'm just coating them. And then same thing, I'm going to coat the lower one. I didn't do too much on the lower because I will go back into this once my mascara, or not mascara, but once my false lashes are on. I like to go in with the second coat on the bottom. Lily Lashes in style Vegas. Lashes, when I put them on, I like to start in the middle, secure the middle down, and then I like to take like the tip of the applicator and I like to go to the edge, press, 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 secure it, and then I move back to the middle and tap in the inner corner. Once that part is done, I let these sit and dry for a second, and I do not touch them because I want to ensure they are completely dry, because if they're not dried, you move them too much, you're going to be screwed. So I'm going to let these dry for a second and I will be right back. Okay, so now that the lash is dry, I go in with the liner that I used. So in this case, it was the Makeup Geek Spice, and I just coat the lash band with this, and then I just flick it out a little bit to get more of that color in case we lost it. Now I'm going back in with the Total Temptation mascara. Like I said, I would be going back in with the second coat of this, and I'm just putting it on the lashes to make sure they all blend, and then I'm taking them on the lower lash line for our second and final coat. Since my top lashes are very, very dramatic, I feel like adding a second coat to the bottom is necessary to help blend everything together and make it look just as dramatic. So now that the eyes are done, I'm going to let these dry, and I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. I'm taking the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade number 5. But now that the eyebrows are on, I'm going to be taking a little bit of that Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Brightener Concealer, and I'm taking this on a matte concealer brush. I'm going to be placing it underneath the brow bone to just help shape it and carve out and kind of clean up what we just did. This just helped makes this area look, like I said, cleaner, and it just helps it pop a little better. Now that that part is done, we are moving on to the rest of the face. We're going to do contour, bronzer, blush, and highlight, and then lips. So for the contour today, I always like to do contour first. I am taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to be contouring with the lightest shade in the palette right here. That shade with this Tarte X Nicole Concealio fan brush, and just start to carve out the face. Now that the contour is on, I added just a little bit of bake around my nose. I usually always do that to clean it up to make sure it doesn't look muddy. I'm now taking the Hourglass Diffused Bronze Light Bronzer and just adding it to the places where I just contoured. Now same thing, once the contour and bronzer are on, I also like to go back into that damp beauty sponge and just carve it out here. I always do this. Like I said, I feel like it just helps with it looking too muddy, and then once I go in with blush and everything, it just really helps everything look nice and blended. This step, this extra powder, is totally optional. You don't have to do it. It's just something I personally like to do. Now for the blush part. I've been obsessed with blush lately, and especially this NARS Hot Tin Roof Liquid Blush. Oh my god. Did they kill it or what with these? I'm obsessed with these liquid blushes. I really, really want to get more of them because they are so good. I like to take the top off of it, and then I like to just put it on the cheek and then blend. So we'll go like this. Like, that's probably enough. These are so pigmented. e.l.f. stippling brush, and I blend it out. I am going to add a little bit more because I feel like we need it. Just blend. Is this blush not gorgeous, you guys? I'll admit, at first I was a little worried about it, but it's just beautiful. It's not really blending on this side. It's okay. And then Beauty Blender to tap everything out. For the powder blush, I'm taking MAC Cubic. As it's pulling up on camera, it is a little bit more cool toned, which, like I said, will help with the blush that I originally put on. Yeah, this will be nice. Also, these brushes I'm using are a collaboration with Andrea Renee on YouTube. She collaborated with Peach and Pearl, and she actually sent them to me. I've been using them a ton, and I love them. So I'll leave these linked below, and I'll also leave her YouTube link below. And then to blend this and set it all, I'm taking the Real Techniques Face and Body Sponge. I originally bought this for applying a foundation. However, I have been using this to just kind of like go around my entire face once I'm done with like blush and bronzer, and then I'll go back in with it with highlight. And I really like the way that it kind of just sets everything into place versus blending it out with a foundation. So the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette in the sand, or not sand, I think it's called Pink Sands. I don't know, it's the more fair tone one. I'm going to be taking the shade Capri, that MAC 130 brush. I like to just pounce it on the back of my hand, and then I like to go in. Now that that is on, I'm just going back into this Real Techniques sponge and just dotting or patting this all out. Now, for me personally, when I'm doing cool toned looks, I really have to be careful with a highlighter because I don't want to add like a bright white pinky frosty one. I know I do those ones a lot, but You have to be careful when you're doing a cool tone look. I'm actually going to be doing like a goldy highlight because I've never done a goldy highlight. So I think I'm going to take this gold shade in this palette. Now, that is very gold. So I'm going to be taking this on like a smaller duo fiber brush. And I'm just going to swirl my brush in it. I don't want to pick up a lot of this. I just want a little, and I just want to do this. Just to set it. Go on the nose in same places like this. And then same thing, I'm just going to take that Real Techniques blender and just press. For the lips, I am taking the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip in the shade Posh Spice. Okay, so this is the final grungy glam cool tone makeup tutorial. Oh, my makeup almost fell over. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this tutorial. I'm trying to show you guys like my eyes and stuff. Like always, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me your comments down below on what you guys would like to see next. Until next time, I will see you guys and I love you. Bye guys.